Hey everyone, welcome back. Good day. Kevin here with Band One Garage. Back to actually share a video I'd shot here a while back of actually taking my grandfather's old K20 and pulling out the old vinyl seat and putting in the seat that you kind of see in the vehicle now. Come over here, open the door. Showing how we swapped out a Nissan Titan rear seat. This was actually a seat we got at an exceptionally good deal. Essentially got this rear seat just about for free because I had to buy the whole set. I guess brown or tan cloth fabrics are not something that's super desirable from the junkyard. So everybody's looking for, I guess, black leather or something else. So because of that, got the whole set as a super good deal and actually ended up just selling the front two seats to a hot rodder here in town who was going to recover them and use them for, you know, some project he had going on. So I got these seats for, I think in the end, I got 20 bucks in them by the time I bought the whole set for and then sold the fronts for. And essentially gave me now a nice armrest, cup holders, and even kind of the folding, you know, the bottom folds up, rear will fold down. So yeah, so got that all looking good. So here, join me for the video, kind of showing how all this goes together. Looking to do a little bit of interior upgrades today. Looking to upgrade the seats. As you can see, overall factory original seats outside of the driver's side seat area had taken a little wear and tear over the years. So I'd already done a patch panel, but you can see a little bit of time. Essentially the stitching didn't hold up on that old vinyl. Just kind of let go. So, you know, you can go and get replacements, just plain vinyl, but you can't find this old classic style design here. So instead of trying to, you know, just upgrade the factory seat or reupholster the factory seat, you know, you have to go through the process. Needs new foam. Some of the springs need rebuilt. You have to, you know, strip it all down and start over. So instead of doing that, instead I went on the old marketplace, picked up a set of Nissan Titan seats. So this is the rear bench out of that truck. Should fit really nicely based off measurements and everything. It'd be nice because you'll have a, you know, center console with a cup holder. That'll be a nice upgrade in an old 77 pickup truck. So hang tight, we'll start working on some fabrication. So kind of the first step I'm going to taking this seat out is I do want to reuse the original factory seat rails just to have still have a slider mechanism, still be nice. So essentially what you have to do is there are three these 5/16 fasteners that go through the seat track up into the base of the seat. One in the front here and then two in the back. Can't really get the camera in there to show you. And then to make it easier on myself, I'm going to take the rear seat, separate it from the base just to make it a little easier to come out. Essentially there's some fasteners. This one's just got one fastener each side essentially, because I think originally this truck did not have the seat that folds forward. Over the years either my grandpa or my dad had taken a couple of fasteners loose so you can actually tilt it forward and everything. So yeah, so hang tight, we'll get this out and then we'll start talking about how to mount the new seats in there. Alright, now that it's out of the truck, you can get a little bit of feel for kind of how this seat stacks up against the new one. So like I said, it's all factory, just the driver's side seat bottom had some repairs over the years. You know, kind of just, that's where took the most wear and tear over the years, just daily driver, my grandfather getting in and out. Yeah, stack that up against the junkyard Nissan Titan seats. I think comfort wise, I think they should be in line. You know, overall maybe a little bit better just because the seats were broken in that other one. Nice thing is they'll, you know, still have be able to fold the rears down. These actually even have the fold up bases. We did get the factory hardware from the Titan. So yeah, it should be really ready to get rolling. Alright, we're back here. So we got essentially a seat frame kind of made out of some old rectangular tubing that I had around here at the house. I think it's going to work out pretty well. Got it kind of mounted back to the original seat frame. And you can also see the original Nissan Titan mounting brackets. I got all 4 of those mounted. There's 2 here in the middle just because it is a 60-40 split bench seat. So I think this is overall looking pretty well. Let's go ahead and finish up bolting this in. Alright, so now you can see our seat frame, original factory mounting spots from the Nissan Titan. Leaving everything just a little bit loose until we get the seats in here. Then we can come back and snug everything down, fish the seat belts through, and then we will be set. Alright, see you when we start getting the seats ready to drop in. Alright, we're going to start with mounting the driver's side, just because it's from an access perspective, the steering wheel does create a little more limitations in being able to fold the seat, either seat back down or the seat base up, like versus what you can do on the passenger side there. So, alright, hang with us and we will get this mounted. Driver's side down. Seat moves freely. Lined up really nice. Alright. Let's switch sides over to the passenger side now. Alright, got the driver's side in. Got the seat belts for the driver's seat and the lap belt for the center seat kind of run through. So let's get the passenger side mounted up. Thing you get to do watch for is on these trucks they do have a little bracket for holding the seat upright once you raise the base seat up, so to make sure that's snapped out of the way. This other one started. Alright. Wrenches here. I had to admit I made a mistake. Got to get this far side installed first just because of the access. A little bit tough when in a regular cab pickup truck. This is the very reason you leave everything just a little bit just snug. That way you can kind of maneuver, shift everything around. Both sides are started properly now. Grab my 15mm wrench. Alright, we'll get this Torx head screw into this other support bracket. This is the mechanism that'll actually hold the seat base up when you raise it. Alright, there you have it. Alright, let's make some final adjustments. See how everything works. Alright, back in just a minute. Alright, there we have it. Seats all mounted in with the frame. Everything's tight. Everything's fitting nice. Yeah, so have to start to work on a retainer for the rear seat. Essentially where it has from the factory latch mechanism with the catch release. Right now I just got kind of a block of wood there to kind of hold it and just to prop it against the back of the cab. Another reason I'm really going to like this essentially is, essentially you can actually, once that latch is in, be able to fold the seat up, have access to a lot more things, or keep my sun visor and other random assorted goods, and also be able to clean out the mess that's under the seat here, whatever, a lot easier whenever it gets just to build up dirt and dust and everything else. So yeah, so hey, here we are. Got the seat all mounted. Everything's looking really good. Got actually some nice headrest. Gun rack still, I guess, at least functional up on the top one. The bottom one would not be so much, but we'll make do with that as needed. Got my armrest and cup holder here. So now I'm cruising down the road, nice and comfortable, and have a spot to put a cold drink and be able to kind of hang out. And since we finishing the seats, we also got new seat belts. So now I actually have a seat belt that you can actually put across and doesn't lock up on you as you're driving down the highway. The old one was the original seat had I guess two different retractors, one for the shoulder belt and one for the lap belt. And the one for the lap belt no longer allowed continuous usage, I would say. So especially driving around in these old K20 or like a K30 type truck, right? These things don't have the softest suspension. So pretty much every time you hit a bump, the seat belt would, it'd kind of knock you down in the seat, and the seat belt would keep tightening and tightening. Eventually, definitely you were strapped into the roller coaster at some point. But looking a lot better now with the new seat belts, new buckles and everything down below. Looking all really nice. So yeah, really happy with it. I think it turned out really well for this truck. So hey, thanks for joining me here on Band One Garage. I appreciate you spending some time with me, kind of seeing how I approach different projects, kind of how I knocked this one out here with the seats, and I think got this truck kind of some new life with a little bit more comfort, for kind of cruising around, and essentially still actually having the bench seat capabilities, so I can always put the booster seat in here for my son to still hop in the middle and go for rides, while at the same time, having kind of an armrest and cup holder for kind of cruising around every day. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. If this is something you enjoy, please like and subscribe.